Welcome. In this video I'm going to talk about how to make a desktop shortcut on a Mac to open up a video stream on an HDHomeRun. So this requires FFmpeg, and I've done I think at least 2 videos on installing FFmpeg on a Mac, and I'll put a link in the description to those. I'll also put a link to the HDHomeRun I'm using, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So on the left here I have the HDHomeRun web interface, and if I click on channel lineup it will list all of the channels that it has tuned into. On the right side I have a terminal, and then down below I have the command I'm using to use as a reference. So I'll put a link in the description to my website where I'll put that command there so you can copy and paste it. So to start off I want to hit FFplay, then space, and then -I, and that means input, and then I'll do a quote, and then I'll go into my HDHomeRun on one of these channels like 8.1, and I'll right click on that and I'll say copy link, and then I'll go into my terminal and I'll paste that in, then I'll paste a closing quote, and now from this point I can just hit enter. And the video should come up. Okay, so there's the video. So there wasn't any audio on that video because I have my microphone plugged in, but I'm fine with it not having audio too because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But if I didn't have my microphone plugged in, you would hear audio. But sometimes you can have trouble with the audio because some shows will have surround sound, like the audience will be in the back speakers and the, like say Ellen DeGeneres or someone will be in the front speakers. So to fix that, what you can do is you can type space -AC on the end of the previous command and then do space 2. So this will take it down to 2 audio channels, just stereo. So I'll show that working. Okay. Oh, and Ellen's on right now. You may also run into interlacing problems. So what you can do there is type space -VF space quote and then YADIF quote. And that means yet another deinterlacing filter. So if I do that, we'll see it. Okay. And if we want that full screen automatically, we can go up here and type -FS on the back side, and we'll hit enter there, and that will open up full screen. Okay. And I'm just hitting escape or Q to exit out of the video. So now that we have this command working, we want to put it into a file so we can double click on it and run it. So what I'll do is I'll select this, and I'll do it without the full screen flag on it. I'll right click on it and say copy. Okay, let me clear my screen. I'll type CD space desktop. Next I'll type touch space 8.1 underscore kcci.sh. So I'm just naming the file. You can name it whatever you want. This is the call sign for that channel, and then .sh at the end. I'll hit enter, and now I want to type open space -E and then the name of that file. Okay, and now here I want to type $! exclamation point / bin /sh, enter, and now I'll paste in my FFplay command, and I'll save that with command S. I'll leave that up because we can edit this in just a second here. I'll go back to my terminal, and now I want to make that executable. So let me minimize some things here. Okay, so we see the icon over here on the right. Now I want to type chmod space +X space and then 8.1 underscore kcci.sh. So if I do that, that will make that executable. So now I can just double click on this and it will open up the TV stream. So it takes a few seconds to open. So say you hear thunder in the sky and you want to see if there's a storm warning. You can double click on this and have your TV up right away. So you could do these for every station in your area and put them in a folder. So if I want to set this up for another station, I can just type CP space 8.1 and I'll hit tab and that will complete the whole file name. Then I can type 13.1 underscore WHO.sh. I'll hit enter. I'll say open space -E and then 13.1. And now I'll go in here and change the channel from 8.1 to 13.1. I'll save that out and I can double click on this. Okay, so I'll clear my screen here. Something else you can do with the HDHomeRun Extend, and I talked to Silicon Dust and they quit making this model but there are still some available, is it has transcoding capabilities. And you can see down here in my notes here it says transcode. So I'll bring the website back up. I'll go to the main menu. I'll click down on transcode configuration. So if you have an Extend you should see this. And then it says default transcode profile. I have internet 540. So it has none, heavy, mobile, internet 540, 480, 360 and 240. So none does MPEG 2 and the others do H.264. So you can select one here to be your default, but you can also go into your file here and add that on the end. So I have 8.1, I'll do question mark, transcode equals, and I'll say internet 240. I'll save that out. Looks like I may have too many things going on here. I'll save it. Okay, let me make sure that looks right. Okay, so now I'll double click on it and it'll open up a small little TV on my screen. Okay, so that would be handy. You could put that in the corner of your screen and watch it really small while you're doing other work. So at this point I can make a folder with Command-Shift-N and I can just call it TV. I could drag my channels in there. Okay, then I can take that and put it down in my dock. Right there. Change this to list and I like folder. There we go. So now if I click on this, I can choose a TV station and it will pop up. So that's another little tip you can use. So that's all for this video. If you want to see my other videos on FFmpeg, check out my FFmpeg playlist. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.